All right, so I just want to ask you a few questions. Before we get started, can I ask you, do you consent to take part in this story about refugee storytelling?
No problem.
What?
Sorry?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to read my questions. All right, so first, can I start with asking you, what is your age?
27.
Your occupation?
Student. Student.
What suburb do you live in?
Emo.
Do you? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And where were you born?
We from China.
Okay. And generally speaking, how closely do you follow the topic of refugees in your daily life?
The only thing related to refugee about me is I remember 1 year ago I just got a phone from the college saying I be willing to donate $10 for the language program for refugee, and then I did. But after that, they called me several times. I said I don't want to donate anymore, but they keep threatening me. Yeah, that's the only story I know.
Okay. And have you had any other experience communicating with people from those groups?
No.
No. All right. And how do you feel about displaced communities or refugees in general?
About the refugee, because before that I heard about some bad things about refugee. Because when a society brings some refugee into its the country, there's some disturbing, or maybe there's some concern of like people who have like terrorist experience from the other country may become a refugee of other country and become a safety factor. So I just heard about something that, and yeah, I would have some story about this. Rather than that, I don't know how people, how the government getting refugee, how to elect people who was able to become a refugee of this country. All the process, I just don't know about that. So, yeah.
All right, so now we're going to show you a short video, and then afterward, we'll ask you some more questions, okay?
All right.
What do you think that this video is talking about?
It's a person's story from Iraq to Jordan and then to Australia.
And how does it make you feel?
At the beginning, it's feel confused because there are a lot of the name of the places. I don't know whether it's a people's name or some places' name. And sometimes, because the animation is more looping at the same time, it take my attention rather than let me focus on the text. Because it's English, so I need to spend more attention to read. And some vocabulary word I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think that the video showed you anything that you didn't already know?
Yes, like for the language, it says in Australia, if they can speak English, they can work, they can live normally. But that's why I'm talking about the language program for them. But for the other things, I don't know why they become refugee, right? Because they're different refugee from different country. And then I don't know why they moved to Jordan and then moved to Australia, why they can do that, and what kind of policies are supporting them to helping them. That's all kind of things I don't know.
And then is there anything else about refugees or displaced communities that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, I think this is a good strategy, like just telling a person's story, like make people like to understand they're helping a person rather than a group of people or number. And also the biggest thing is that there's some like what I say is let me see, it's called a stereotype or maybe misunderstanding about refugee, about their country, their religions, their culture. So if you don't know about them, you may feel free about you may fear about them. They might bring some unsafety factor to your country that's maybe become a concern, a barrier to helping them. Yeah, that's my thought.
All right. Thank you so much for participating. Appreciate your time, and that'll be it.
Okay.
Did you may ask
Oh,
regarding the form?
and
showing-
how do you feel about this specific format of delivery?
If it wasn't a test, I think I don't have the patience to watch them all
Yeah.
because I don't know what's this video talking about. So I didn't know what I'm expecting to get from this video,
Yeah.
and there's no sound, so it's like you cannot immerse in this video.
Okay.
Also the video looping. I know you are showing different time, but it makes you hard to read the text
Yeah.
because sometimes the video is the same, but it's looping and moving all the same time.
Thank you.
Thank you.